Ubisoft has been seriously struggling over the last few years, and they're rapidly trying to dig themselves out of the hole that they've dug for themselves. It was announced earlier this year that Ubisoft was canceling a giant list of in-development projects and attempting to massively cut back spending in 2023 while diverting their existing money into projects that will be more profitable in efforts to make a much-needed comeback. Avatar: Frontiers of Pandora was pushed back by roughly a year, and we still have no idea where Ubisoft's Star Wars game is right now, but there's one saving grace for the company, and that's Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed is one of the Ubisoft IP that's been consistently successful for them throughout all the rough patches, and according to a recent report by Insider Gaming, the publisher is planning to go big with the franchise over the next few years. It seems like Ubisoft sees Assassin's Creed as their ticket out of the mud, and in this video we're going to go over everything that was recently leaked regarding the company's plans for the IP. So let us know what you think about the future of Assassin's Creed down in the comments, drop a like, and let's get into this. Normally I would say take this all with a grain of salt, but since this information comes from Insider Gaming, which is an extremely trustworthy source, I think there's a very high chance that it's entirely accurate. So still keep in mind that this is all subject to change, but there's a very high likelihood that this is Ubisoft's current game plan for Assassin's Creed. So in addition to the in-development VR game called Assassin's Creed Nexus, there is apparently already a sequel in development simply titled Nexus 2. So it seems like Ubisoft is going all in on Assassin's Creed VR. In addition to that, there are 3 new Assassin's Creed projects being pitched, those being codenamed Nebula, codenamed Raid, and codenamed Echoes, all of which have vastly different playstyles from their predecessors. Project Nebula was reportedly pitched by Ubisoft Sofia, who previously worked on Assassin's Creed Rogue and Assassin's Creed 3 Liberation. This would be a multi-setting game in India, the Mediterranean, and the Aztec Empire, although it's unclear what the game would actually be about or how it would play. Project Raid was pitched by Ubisoft Chengdu and would be a 4-player co-op free-to-play game with PvE gameplay, likely starring characters from throughout the Assassin's Creed universe. Finally, Project Echoes was pitched by Ubisoft Annecy, who previously developed the multiplayer portions of various Assassin's Creed and Splinter Cell games, and they also co-developed The Division 2 alongside Massive Entertainment. It's believed that this project would be a multiplayer game using Ubisoft's Scalar technology. Insider Gaming states that their sources claim Ubisoft is going back to an annual release cycle for Assassin's Creed, but each new game is going to be significantly different from the last one, meaning there will be tons of new Assassin's Creed games on the market, but the gameplay will be varied enough to allegedly keep fans from getting burnt out as quickly as they did before. Because as I'm sure a lot of you probably remember, the whole reason Assassin's Creed switched to an open-world RPG format was because they were basically flooding the market with Assassin's Creed games and eating up their own audience year after year. So even though they're allegedly going back to an annual release cycle, they think that this more varied gameplay approach is going to keep people from getting burnt out. That being said, these new projects are likely going to come out after the planned Assassin's Creed games, which means Assassin's Creed Mirage is still on schedule to come out in 2023, and after that will be Assassin's Creed Nexus. Sources claim that Assassin's Creed codenamed Red is scheduled for 2024, and Assassin's Creed Invictus is coming in 2025. Assassin's Creed Hex is also apparently scheduled for 2026, but all of this is subject to change. Basically, the further out you get away from right now, today, the more things are subject to change. But all that being said, it's very unlikely Assassin's Creed Mirage gets pushed out of 2023. This also doesn't factor in Assassin's Creed Infinity, which is still in development, but nobody really knows when or where or how it's going to come out. And honestly, at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if Ubisoft just cancels it. Sources claim that all of the new games shouldn't be out for at least another few years given how long AAA games take to make these days, but codenamed Red is reportedly in very good shape and will have a strong emphasis on stealth gameplay, which should be a nice return to form. But what do you guys think about all this? Do you think Ubisoft is smart to double and triple down on Assassin's Creed, or do you think this strategy is just going to get them in deeper trouble and basically just repeat the problems of a few years ago? Let us know in the comments what Assassin's Creed project you're the most excited to try, drop a like, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.